to another video about Papermate. But it isn't about doing a rigging today, it's about my own Papermate team, Potato Motorsports. We will go through drivers from current day, which is season 4, from all the way back to season 17. Season 16 to 10 will be in a future video, including Rocket's first stint. And talking about that, he's up first. He has not raced for my team in the last 6 seasons, but he did race in 14 or 15. I will talk more about that in a future video, but I'll give you 3 words about how that stint went, and hopefully it is way better this time. His words are wreck after wreck. But at least he got 5th in the Caution Super Stadium track, and there's a picture of Rocket if you guys want to know. I think that's his... Wait. Okay. I think he might have changed his avatar in the making of this. Okay. Next, the driver who doesn't show up at all is Bear Hugger 991. He hasn't showed up to any race since like round 2 of last year, not winning either one. I don't think he finished either one either, and is currently at risk of being removed mid-season for speed to sped. I call him Mexican if you want to know. This is a part of his avatar as he doesn't talk to me. Another who kinda doesn't show up either is uncovered. If you don't know what ASCA is, then you are probably the dumbest person on earth. Just kidding. He did give me a famous quote though when I pinged him about joining Nashville when he couldn't come. His quote was, "Does it help that Jonah has a random schedule?" Probably the best quote I have seen in years. Here's his avatar picture. Next up, in our last driver in season 24, and he's lasted since season 15, I think. And the most successful driver, Art, who has suggested this video. He did. At times, Art has proven himself to be our star driver, and at times he can't show up because of school. Art's actually been good. A win, always great. Some top 5s. I don't remember how many though. And it's made up to the playoffs. It has made the playoffs a few times. Now we are back to season 23, and I will not do repeat drivers. So the only season 23 driver we add is Aztec, who was obviously the definition of a bust and did not show up to a single race. Okay, season 22. So this was a disaster season for myself, so I try to forget the season. Okay, MK Spins had much to do, so, and there's his avatar picture. The MK, it was Mask who couldn't show up for the 14,000th time and lasted no longer than 2 seasons in any of his 2 stints. And then after that, it was Chase B, who actually retired from Papermate after this season. Chase B was a good driver, and at times actually was the #1 driver. He couldn't quite get wins, but I think he was consistent. And then we have Tampa. Tampa is also a good driver, but not as good as Chase B, but Tampa was still good. I don't think he won, but went to Nintendo's tier after season 22 and never showed up again. Okay, season 21. Now we got James. He was fast and testing for Daytona, but never lived up to expectations and was released at the end of this season. Doesn't deserve his picture. We have moved into season 20. These might be the last drivers we had because this was when the Red Bull purchase took effect. First off, Vlad wasn't happy with management and didn't show up to all but 2 races and then a week going went to school. A bust potato driver. Next up, Joseph. There's 6 races for the team. I think he showed up to half, before I fired him for reasons I don't want to say. I don't think he deserves this picture either. Now we are entering the last 3 seasons. And I shouldn't say season 17 and 20, I should say 7. Not 109, 19. Okay, now these seasons occurred a long ago, and I don't have a member that lasts that long. So it might be a bit messed up. And a lack of pitches since they got help from Jonah. Okay, Time was a driver for Potato from season 18, I think, to preseason 19. I don't think he was very good. He was released before season 19. I believe he got his account banned. Doesn't get his picture because he doesn't race anymore. Brandon, numbers I'm not saying, was the early #1 Potato driver, but that was before this range. In this range, Brandon did not show up anymore and was released after season 18, I believe. I'm pretty sure this is the end of the video. I will see you guys in part 2, if there is a part 2.